If
you can't handle too late.
Humble
like,
yourself.
Just usi force vitu. And like I know, but usi, because you feel like you might also be killing yourself mentally.
I know families where polygamy works and it works really well for them. And I've also seen situations where it hasn't worked. Yeah, but from a religious perspective, if it's something in halalisha, who am I to make it haram? You know,
it's just a choice and what you decide. Like you can choose. I want to stay with this woman for the rest of my life, or I want different women to spend the rest of my life with. Be a friend of yours.
No. Hypothetically, or even in reality, no, never. No. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Nivishe Chat Corner. Just like last time, we're going to shuffle the topics and pick one, then we can start. So,
Husna.
Pick one.
Like I thought it was being thrown down.
Oh.
Please.
Polygamy!
I swear I had a
she wanted it.
I had a feeling that is going to be the one that you are picking. Okay.
So, polygamy.
Polygamy. Since Husna, you excited about polygamy, start us off. How are you smiling?
Start you off.
Start us off.
Please help me out.
Okay.
How do you feel about it?
How do you feel about polygamy?
In a religious perspective, or at a personal level?
Both.
At a personal level, I'm okay with it. Because I have been wired to understand and to accept that I cannot be alone. You see, kama niko na yeye ni wangu, kama ko nje ni wa kila mtu. Then at a religious perspective, men are allowed to marry up to 4, but there are certain conditions. You have to be just, you have to be husband enough for the first one, to be husband enough to the second, up to the 4th. You have to be they say you have to be just. And you have to treat all of them equal.
Okay, Tinga, from your perspective, do you think men are meant to be like polygamous? Like men are polygamous
like
by
natural
nature?
Thing. It's in Being honest, don't filter.
I don't speak for men.
No, but like just from your opinion.
From
You're not
your
speaking for like the whole,
Okay, from my opinion, I'd say, I guess. But faith-wise, personally, it's not a thing. And I'm not a big fan of polygamy. But then again, I'm also the kind of person I'm like different strokes for different folks. So if you do it, no one will ever. I'm not the kind to be like, this is right, this is wrong.
But the thing that I'm asking, Tinga, from like you interact with men, right? Like you know men in your life. Do you think like the way you've interacted with a lot of men and being a man, like is it something that comes naturally to you, or you can choose to be monogamous and you can be used to be in a polygamous relationship?
You can choose, but I'd say, don't say something else.
Just say it. Just say it.
Because I don't say men are naturally
polygamous by nature.
But there's
out of 10 men, what percentage?
There's an aspect of that in every guy.
Okay, like out of 10 men, like how many percent, how many are,
is it 7 out of 10 most
that are
of the
polygamous?
Time? Even if you look at your personal circle.
Like you just want to have 2 women at the same time. I'd say 7.
7 out of 10.
Okay, 7 out of 10. So that means that it's close to the nani nitwaje to the your percentage ya kusema that they're polygamous by nature. Because it's on the higher side. Ni kama 70%. But it doesn't make sense.
What? Tell us
what you think about polygamy.
I feel like polygamy is a choice. Like I feel like men have the choice. Like you can decide to be in a monogamous relationship and in a polygamous. It's just a choice and what you decide. Like you can choose. I want to stay with this woman for the rest of my life, or I want different women to spend the rest of my life with. But I feel like women should not be subjected to feel like they have to stay in a polygamous relationship. Okay, that is on my personal views, guys. Like, it's not, I don't want to be quoted to be saying like, religiously why, but but on my personal view, like, I feel like women have been subjected to a lot of issues, and we've been told like, okay, men, we've been brought up like mwanaume ni wako, akitoka huko nje ni wa kila mtu. So you've been brought up believing like, okay, it's good nikiolewa. Na hata kiwa mtu mko mwingine haina shida bora. Exactly. But I think that women we should have standards. Like, you shouldn't just stick to what the society has told us to believe in.
But do you think it's right or wrong?
No, I think in the matter of rightness or me, it's a choice. I don't want to lean on right or wrong. I think it's just a choice. You decide whether it's right for you, for as long as it's not affecting the relationships within you. But I wouldn't advise, like, for my own personal view, I feel like women have been made to believe that in order for them to be loved enough, like, hawezi kuwa mwanamke peke yako, lazima kukuwe na mwanamke mwingine, and you have to. But I believe, like, as women, we can be, like, you can choose. It's also a choice on us. It's also a choice. Me personally, I'm saying that it's a choice for you also to remain in that relationship, in a polygamous relationship, ama ujitoe. So it's all about choices.
So do you think polygamous relationships work?
Husna.
Do you think they work?
It all depends with the guy or with the man. To say that he's supposed to make the 2 or the 4 bond, like, for them to have a one family, you know. It's a make or break for the guy.
Okay.
What is your opinion, Najat, on it?
I need to catch my breath, Kwanzaa. No, in my opinion, like Tinka said, different strokes for different folks. I know families where polygamy works, and it works really well for them. And I've also seen situations where it hasn't worked. But from a religious perspective, if it's something you may halalisha, who am I to make it haram? You know? I can't go against something that my religion says is right. But also, my religion is not unfair. There's prerequisites to it. There's requirements that a man needs to fulfill for his family and to his wife before he can add on another one, and he needs to be fair in both regards. But I think it's very hard for men right now to be fair, first of all.
It's hard for men to
because
be
I think
fair.
a lot of people go into polygamous relationships for the wrong reasons.
But I also think, even before we get to the marriage perspective, even dating, because why am I thinking that polygamous is nani? Let's say, for instance, guys are dating, and then you're maybe in the talking stage, getting to know this other person. How would you feel, let's say, like you're dating this person, and then akwe na chat na mse mwingine, hata they're not in the relationship, they're just chatting, giving the attention to another person, or like the emotional availability is not there, it is beginning to the other person. So
jealousy kicks in.
So
immediately.
I feel like I just feel like I don't feel like there are some things.
As a guy, do you think you can be fair between 2 women?
I won't even lie. Chances of this, I have for me, I don't think so.
Why not?
But how come?
I love concentrating. I like doing one thing at a time. But I don't think I can, like, split maybe other guys can, but personally I can't
split your time.
Talk to you. Go on a date.
I'm going to go forward memes from one chat to
exactly.
the other.
I'm trying to balance, like, if you don't laugh, I have to work hard at this one. And they're all you're working with 2 different human beings.
Dynamics, personalities,
exactly. So I'm trying to put, at the end of the day, I'll be drained. And also I need to grow personally. So I feel like if I'm concentrating, if I'm putting all my energy towards 2 women, I'll end up not great. I won't have time for myself because I'm just trying to do this too. But then again, that's me. Other guys.
Okay, Tinga, if you're married and your wife comes to you and she tells you, I think you should add a second wife. Beef?
Yeah, I'd be like,
really?
Why?
No, I'd be like, I'd be like,
it's like happens. No, I know. Like,
I'd be like, only when it's my birthday. I'm like, okay.
Like, can you recommend, like, let's say hypothetically, can you recommend your husband, like a woman to your husband, like a second wife?
No, I wouldn't get involved in the process. No.
Yeah.
But if she asks,
Can't
to be
be
honest,
that.
if she asks,
I want to know
about
nothing. I want to know
Well,
nothing
again, I'll be
about
like,
it.
why you?
Just
Kwa
tell
nini una
me.
recommend?
Yeah.
As in, what is the intention behind this?
Tell her
Kwa
she's
sababu-
pushing for this person. Memwona huyu msichana, I think atakufaa. I think yeah, tunde tukampose.
Nimekuwa like, sio, if you want to leave, leave. And I'm like, swende tu basi.
badala kuniekea
Umechoka.
mzee
Tafutia
mwingine.
mtu
Wacha
mwingine.
kuniekea, exactly. Wacha kuniekea mtu so that you can live in peace.
Yeah.
I start concentrating. Because even Ashin, I feel like when she says that, she'll start, it's like anasema, sasa mimi,
Nataka kujitoa.
kaa time yangu imeisha hapa.
But there are certain circumstances that a lady can say that maybe if she has leprosy or she is
Maybe if she
so
has an
ill,
illness.
yeah.
Let's say, for example, God forbid, but she has a terminal illness. She has
Fair.
cancer.
I'm like,
Daktari amwambia she has 3 months to live. Now kuna
That's so
watoto
savage,
wachanga.
Kinga.
no, I'm
Yeah,
okay.
she has like a newborn baby, let's say, or like a 2-year-old.
That's bad. I've made it look bad. Someone said so cool and I didn't mean it. Man, like, let's deal with you. Try not to talk from a baby and I'm concerned about you. I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Kufa kwanza, then we'll sort out.
But she's worried for her children.
But me,
Why?
No, she
Meaning I'm
wants
not
to make
performing as a
sure.
guy.
No, me, I'm
No,
saying-
she wants to make sure atacha mtu hapo mwenye
But he is
atamwangalia
a man,
watoto
right?
wake.
He has been a man. I think maybe anafikiria.
Kama huja
So I think
complain,
that is one
this whole
thing
time
we
you
women
want
we
Yeah.
do.
All of a sudden,
No,
you're
because
going-
it's not
Exactly.
about you. It's about the woman you'll bring after her.
So I
she
thi-
wants to make sure she knows who's going to look after her
okay.
children. Because
I still don't.
yeah, as a mother, I think you'd want to leave
What
your
is the
children
role
with the
of
best
other
hands
family
possible.
members? And then mimi
Faith-wise?
nitafute msee and then mimi as in nitafute msee mimi mwenyewe si ati wewe
Yeah.
like my wife to tell me like okay I'm going to die because I have
Alafu
this
unaleta mtu
terminal
kama
and then
wewe.
as in it doesn't let me do
Sisi
the
kama wewe
kwa
ama
sababu
akikuletea rafiki yake basi.
Aya.
My friend's
I
been here.
agree.
Yeah.
Kwanza husna wewe
Unajuana.
unasema you support polygamy, would you want your second wife or
be a friend?
hypothetically to be a friend of yours?
No,
Yeah.
hypothetically or even in reality. No, never.
No. No. So
Faith-wise-
even in that situation, utakataa.
When she
And
asks.
she's dying. This is the one thing she wants from you.
Like, relax. You have so many things at hand.
I know.
Tuko na hospital bills.
Good.
Tuna watoto sijua. Tuko na vitu mingi. Other than kuangalia, kutafuta msichana mwingine. Like, there's so much emotionally even been social issues.
Yeah,
Guys,
because actually
sifikiria about kitu ingine. So I'd be like, what? Actually,
loss
I'd
and
be
grief
offended.
psychologically.
Ndakuangalia tu hivi, you know what? Actually, I need more.
Like I'm here thinking about you,
I'm here
and
thinking-
you're here thinking about.
But I do understand
Yeah.
also her perspective. Like, wow, she's actually just caring about my future and
The
kids'
children.
future.
She wants to
So
make
I'd
sure
be
you're
like,
good.
I do understand. So I may not react, but I'll just let her be.
I mean,
That's
so-
key.
and you-
I'll be like, yep.
If you can't have children, God forbid, Allahu alam. But if you can't have children and your husband is like, let me add another one because I really want to have kids.
Sure, for me that one is going. Hakuna choice ingine.
What did you ask? her? What did
Mumejaribu
you ask her
kila
again?
kitu. If she can't have children and they've tried for a couple of years, wamfanya IVF, wameenda kwa madaktari, wamfanya kila
Shida ni
kitu.
yeye.
Yeah, and she can't have children.
And the husband wants children, or
He
she's
really
comfortable.
wants- yeah, he
comfortable.
really wants
Can't we
children.
adapt?
Yeah.
An adoption.
Sorry for
Exactly.
the interruption.
Yeah.
Did you guys say and she? Like,
Yeah,
why
no,
is it
because
that?
no, I'm putting it in her perspective,
Oh.
whereby
Oh.
it's a
Not
question
she
to her.
can.
Yeah, it's like
That's
because
good.
there's no way like if her husband can't have, hakuna tibona mwingine
Exactly.
So
Sawa.
that would have to leave. So for you, would you agree your husband to marry someone else?
No, I think we'll just work with adoption.
But he wants his own child.
own.
Because unajua dini inasema you can adopt a child, but you can't give them your name. Yeah.
Really?
You can't.
It's
You
a
can't. Lazima wanasema call the child by their father's name. Kama Zaid radhiallahu anhu, he was adopted by the Prophet.
But
And
kuna
people
wale
used to call
wenye
him Zaid ibn
wameokotwa na
Muhammad.
jat like
And Mwenyezi Mungu akamfanya mtume akaoa bibi ya Zaid kuonyesha watu that hakuna ukoo hapo and you can't have.
but kuna wengine let's say ule mtoto mwenye let's say the mtoto umemwokota kwa sababu I know of such a case whereby like
You don't
don't
know.
and there's
Yeah.
no way like unaweza anza kumtafutia baba mwingine
Yeah.
so they grown up knowing but mimi nasema tu ni kwa si kwa ubaya lakini
No, like ni yeye anataka wake.
okay
Because hana shida yeye.
hypothetically if I like that so like okay hypothetically if I was in such a scenario, hypothetically, I think I will allow him to marry another wife,
And you'll
but
stay.
no, I won't stay.
Yeah.
I won't stay.
like
What? Okay, if I'm there, what else? Like you want a child, yeah?
He
You can
loves
get it
you.
with another woman. Like
But
me,
he,
itajitoa
see,
in the
mambo ya, but
picture.
he loves
Let
you.
her love the other woman and the child.
But
Him.
I mean, he loves you. There's nothing wrong with your relationship. Unampenda na kupenda. Everything he fulfills
Now
his
that will do.
obligation.
What would you do in that scenario?
I feel like also
Ninakuuliza wewe.
is this the same thing as
Yeah.
when you're dating someone and I don't know,
Eh.
let's say I'm trying to think of something.
Unaangalia na smile.
I'm trying, like I feel like it's not like I get her and I get you at the same time.
Yeah.
Like she wants to be loved fully. I try to go on a road.
But he loves you. He loves you fully. Ni mtoto tu
Mbona
bana.
binadamu si Yesu?
Yeah, it's natural for him to want his lineage to continue. So utam penalize because of
Like I
that.
understand both sides.
Do you think if he stays with you, alafu asije kwa bibi wa pili, alafu you never have children, then won't he feel resentful towards you because you've stopped him from being a
That
father?
is his problem. He's a grown-up adult. Hypothetically, he's a grown-up person. If he wants to resent me,
Yeah.
because I don't think like when it comes to emotion, you can detect the kind of emotion somebody will
No
have
one-
for
no
you.
one will have.
No one.
Like
So,
after marriage.
so yeah, akiamua tu ni resentment, apambane na hali yake.
Yeah.
As in,
Aya basi, let's flip the script. You're a big career woman. You're pursuing your dreams, building Nivishe na kila kitu. And then it gets to a point where your husband's like, no, I don't want you to continue in this road. Nitakubaki nyumbani.
ha!
La sivyo, ni mke mwingine mwenye atabaki nyumbani. 'Cause when I come home, hakuna chakula, nyumba iko chafu, watoto wako vipi because you're busy out there.
I think in that case,
Yeah.
my hypothetical husband.
So will you give up
I
your
love you,
career
but
for
I will
him?
give up my career for me. I won't give up my career for you.
So why should he give up having a child for you by saying?
It's not a must. That's why I said it's a choice. If you want, see me, I also have the choice to remain in that marriage.
She's being fair.
Exactly. it's like you want to stand
Yeah.
me at me. I also have the choice. It's easy. But my idea is like, okay, for most people, polygamy relationship work for them. For other people, it doesn't.
Yeah.
My point is that women should not feel like obligated to accept it
situations.
and to be forced upon. I know in some cultures, even in our culture, like you getting out, even just not, let's not even talk about polygamous relationship. Getting out of a toxic relationship or a toxic marriage is one hell of a journey.
Yeah.
Like you'll be criticized, you'll have a lot of backlash on you. So my aim is like my thing is like, as much as you're polygamous relationship, people may accept it or not, women shouldn't feel like it's a must. Like if I want, I'm not lovely enough. If we shouldn't accept crumbs.
Yeah.
It's
Basically choose what works for you,
exactly,
not what society says
exactly
is right.
But
Yeah.
I also think it's really, really hard because if you look from the psychological perspective, like when you're a human being, whether we like it or not, our society influences us one way or another. So tunaweza kuwa ukisema okay, mimi sijali kwenye society inasema ama nini but at the end of the day, whether it affects us in one way or another. So I don't know which kind of resilience or stamina one has to build in order to resist peer pressure ya society. But I think women should normalize not being treated kama last option.
True.
Because
But does your husband wanting to add another partner means you're any less? You're an option. Why does it automatically translate that you're lacking something or you need something? Maybe he's the one lacking something and he needs more.
I'll
but
say
you're
this,
perfectly
faith-wise,
fine. Yeah?
It looks like you're just not content. And you'll always want.
desires.
And naturally, we always want as human beings. I'll be like, wow. You've always initially I bought a car and I always wanted this car for a minute. Now that I have it,
You want another one?
Then I get it.
Yeah.
I'm
Thank you
gonna
so
say
much.
it
Sound.
I'm gonna say it wrongly, but
Yeah.
so we'll always want. It's just, and I'm speaking faith with, I feel like it just shows that maybe you'll never be content. And initially, I like, as you said, I think you said in the Islam, it's 4. So meaning ukifungua mlango tunakimbia tu. Nauliza. It looks like that, like tutaendelea tu.
As in wangefungua tu mlango. King Solomon.
So no, because I know of someone whose dad in the low culture.
Kina kukudenga wengi.
Akina. Kwa sababu ana cup. It's not it wasn't a big deal then, especially those days. That's what I'm saying. So imagine mkoka 20. Kukudenja style. Do even unaanza ukisema I love you unashangaa who? And that's my thing. I'm like, as human beings we always want. I don't care what you have. You marry Rihanna, Rihanna, you'd want to be on.
So like Faith is the one limiting us in Akwambia. Faith is the one limiting in Akwambia.
So if Christianity allowed for polygamy, do you think a lot?
Yeah, guys would be happy.
Because so many people are religious, but still, they don't do it properly. Just do it outside. You just have someone else on the side. Yeah, and you see, that's my thing. I would rather ikwe halal than ikwe ni mpango wa kando, like lies. You're lying. You have a business trip because wasafiri bahali na msichana mwingine. So it's like, at least let me know this is the situation.
Like you never be. You feel like you just,
that is
like
what
you're
I'm
just
trying
living
to
avoid. Okay, so
hypothetically. Wacha tu nikae tu hapo hivi nicheki venye area hii.
And sometimes I'm like, for the rest of your life.
I know, like you are. That's what I'm trying to refute. Like you have the freedom. Go there, enjoy life. Life is too short. We have a maximum nani of how long inaitwagaje your life
lifespan.
Lifespan of 60 years. Probably umeishi 20 years of your life. You're remaining with how many? 40. And then so you're too like, if it is halal, if it is in a marriage relationship, good with it, stay with it. But you shouldn't stay there just for the sake of stay. And that is why we have a lot of male suicidal tendency. Because ukiangalia ni ile, first of all, men actually commit suicide sana sana kwa sababu ya relationship. Hata hizi homicide, zile za nakuwa kwa sababu. And then
I think you're cheating on me.
I think you're cheating on me. I have a lot of insecurities. I project it on you. I have some narcissistic tendency. I control you. Nini. All these mental health issues in kwa sababu ya you're like, okay, we are limited to this perspective. So like me, I just feel like as much as there is this nani we should follow, we shouldn't limit ourselves to, as in have more options.
To the men who can handle them.
Big up to you.
Salute.
Yeah.
If you can't handle tafadhali.
If you can't handle Julia,
humble
like,
yourself.
Just usi force me to. Like I know, but usi, because you feel like you might also be killing yourself mentally. You think you can handle two, you only get two big personalities. Like someone like a woman who's strong, man.
I know of a story.
So you end up being hurt when you control like, wow, maybe financially you can take care of everyone.
But finances are not everything.
Exactly. So if you can, I guess, if
there's
that's
a
your cup of
story,
tea.
I don't know where I read it or where I heard it from, but I know it's a true story, whereby one of the ladies was narrating that the husband was alimkatakata, like hata ukimwona, like she was butchered, alikuwa anaenda kummaliza kabisa, and awe mtoto wake. Which?
Tribe.
I don't know. I was not keen on that, but just that story, it may come up easy. And then the reason as to why she decided to kill the wife. Why? She wanted, actually alikuwa anaenda kumuua, ni venye I don't know what happened, venye alienda kudunga mtoto kwa sababu alikuwa anafikiria nimekatakata bibi yangu amekufa, so mtoto ndo amebaki. So ile kuangalia mtoto ni zile za okay, he's not dead yet actually. So this is ile mtoto kumwambia baba unataka kuniua. So ile huruma na ndo ule mama akukua muumia kabisa akakuja hivi. I think somebody was coming from outside, and then I know, but he was saved, the lady was saved, the kid was saved, but the man ended up killing himself. And guess the reason it was because he couldn't handle telling his first wife that he has a second wife, and they have kids both. So I think like as much as actually we are talking about polygamous relationship, I think we should actually, it comes with a lot of toxic masculinity pia. Your story inakuficha.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people who never know that their husband had another family.
Like you actually grant you mtu anakuambia ukweli zile za
No, like there's this lady who used to think her husband is like, the best of men. Ako nyumbani, he does everything. Atoka kazini, he's at home. when he passed away, a woman came with kids akasema uni bwanangu tulioana nini, and she was like, no, kwani mlikuwa mnakutana saa ngapi? Akasema I used to see my husband 5 times a day. Akienda alfajiri mosque kuswali fajr, anapitia nyumbani. Kazini akitoka dhuhur kwenda kuswali, anapitia nyumbani. Hata Isha akitoka kwako kuja mosque, anapitia kwangu. So it's like, so would you rather not know and live such a life where you think everything is perfect? Alafu akifa ndo unajua he had a whole. Or would you rather know? No, but would you rather know or not know?
None of
I'd
them.
rather know, imagine.
There's no none. It's either you or
I don't want to live a
because
lie.
Hamisa, if I really like you and I want you, as a man, I'm going to tell you everything you want to hear just to get you. And then I know mimi mwenyewe sitaridhika nitaka bibi wa pili na watatu, lakini Hamisa hataki. Lakini mimi namtaka Hamisa. Sintakudanganya I don't want. Na nitakuoa. Then I'm just going to hide it from you. So
But it's quite stupid.
But we should make it so we get
channel. I'm saying I'm tired. From your work to home.
No, I'm not even tired. Unajua
17 minutes at least,
also
Mama.
I think kuna kuwaga na red flags. One thing I've realized with the relationship and patterns from a counseling psychologist perspective, kuna kuwaga na ile, like you can just read by somebody. Watu wanasemaga psychologists can read people, but we don't read people. We just, your thoughts, your behavior and your patterns. You'll just sema things, your behaviors and the patterns kama ziko in synchron yamani. I think it is always there, the picture. I can tell this nigga is doing what, is cheating on me. Ni mimi tu ndo nimeamua tu kuvumilia ama unasema kama haijajitokeza husnudhan, me I'm not, but you know clearly you are being cheated on. So no, so I think as in equal to
Usitafute kitu utaipata. Don't go checking.
So I feel like, I just feel like it depends on that person morality and character. Kama they value you, they let you know.
Yeah.
Sababu wengine hata they'll value you but they'll never let you know.
Yeah.
But utaonyeshwa like they know like okay, this is what I want. I don't know, mi sijui, but
So would you rather a husband who fulfills all his obligations but still wants a second wife than a man who wants you forever but
Husna, what would
the
you
first
rather?
one,
hajatokota
please.
kaiva? He's like
The
halfway.
first one, please.
Yeah, ni wako
Also-
kabisa, wako kabisa, but he's not.
You're also limiting all of using yourself. Where limiting yourself too. A good man. Kama hata yuko. You see, you guys are making two shares.
No,
You'd
we are
rather
trying to
mtu
like.
anakupika ama mtu
No, that's what I'm trying to say.
That's what you're
I'm
saying.
trying to refute.
I'm saying, and
But what
as
I'm
I said-
trying to say is that just because a man wants to be in a polygamous relationship doesn't mean he's any less of a man.
Exactly, yeah.
It doesn't mean there's something wrong with him.
But doesn't that mean that you're less of a woman by accepting
Yeah,
that you
and
have
it doesn't
the
mean you're
option
less of a woman
getting
of
out?
also accepting that situation. If you see nothing wrong with it, if your husband's perfectly good to you and you have no problems, why leave him? Because he wants to have another wife.
I might sound
You know
like
what?
But then at the same time, it's like, don't stay with a man just because you feel like you need to be married, you
So
know?
that means at the end of the day, it's different strokes
For different folks, yeah.
Like you're not wrong and you're not wrong to feel how you feel.
Yeah.
He's not wrong.
Husna?
Him feeling
I
how he
might
feels.
sound like I'm having double standard, but I second you, Hamisa.
Yeah.
Like at any situation, we should not jeopardize our happiness in the name of
Just don't
what will
compromise.
what will society say. If I'm not happy in a relationship or in a marriage,
Walk out, sister.
walk out.
Hata
Hata dini imesema kama huyu guy ako na sura mbaya, you have the right to say no.
No. Exactly.
Aya, so parting shots, kila mtu.
Parting
Yeah.
shot.
Last message.
Tinga, you're not saying that different one because I know
Why?
that is
Different
what you are.
strokes,
You know,
different
that is another
Because I'm
parting
like,
shot.
then again, how many people are watching? Christians, Islam,
It's
everyone
everyone.
is watching. So
Yeah.
you can't. At the end of the day, that different strokes for different folks is what makes you happy. If you really believe, just stay true to yourself. Make sure you're happy at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And yeah, just try and live a good life.
Invest in yourself.
Una 9 lives. So if you know this works for you, then choose a camera. I can't be someone to tell you this is the right thing. Because sijui kitu yote, sijui your religion, I don't know
Perspective
anything,
and
perspective,
everything.
all those things. So sisi sema ini right, ini mbaya.
Yeah.
All I can say,
Anissa?
just try. Be
I think for me,
myself.
it's you shouldn't jeopardize yourself or sabotage yourself, or women should not be subjugated with the polygamous thing. If it works for you, fine. But if it doesn't work for you, please don't stay in something that is not working for you. You have the choice to move. You have a lot of choice.
Yeah.
Freedom of choice. Use them wisely.
True. Liberalists. Mimi, before I do my parting shot, it's just conclusion comes state. I don't know. Most of the time men sione, but they are the make it or break it component of a marriage or a relationship. You can't marry the second wife, then be unjust to the first wife. So hukuji kwake, unaanza kumwonyesha madharau nini. Hizo ni vitu zinifanya nikuwe na setbacks za kuolewa as a second wife. If it happens, you see. Then my parting shot is I am okay if a second wife comes.
Okay.
Because
And you're also okay if she
Different
doesn't come.
strokes for different people.
the better.
Okay, so my parting shot is this. Like everyone said, it's up to you what you want for your life. Don't let society dictate. So if you want to be in a polygamous relationship, there's nothing wrong with that. And if you don't want to, it's also, there's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you carve out your path, because at the end of the day, niwe wetu ndo utaishi your maisha. You'll be by yourself in that house. So yeah, do what works for you. So guys, thanks for watching this episode, and please let us know what you think. Comment down below.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace out.